Hello, my name is Cactus82 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 3. Yes, I got it again today. So as my steel is processing, I am continuing to work on our cooking here for the 6 best meals. I believe these are actually just the 6 best meals in the pack. I do have the cooking for blockheads, the book, and if we look at that, yeah, there is the... Okay, other than the epic bacon, yeah. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's those. That is the quest. So yeah, it's the best food in the pack, which is kind of cool to see. And it kind of just lays out what a good goal should be. I do like getting the extra hearts, so I am kind of just working through as much food as we can. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, baked potato, sure, why not? I do like that it actually lights up. I don't remember it lighting up before. I did kind of just waste 1 charcoal to cook that one thing, but yeah, it'll give us the progress towards our hearts. I am slowly just working. I'm doing the beef Wellington the first. I'm just kind of working on one at a time, otherwise I'll get crazy. Yeah, I am processing a whole bunch of the tofu. Now, the nice thing is with the sink, the water bucket recipe, it just uses the water from the sink. It does use a whole bucket. So I've gone ahead and just replaced the pipes with some bigger ones to fill it up faster. But I could probably do bronze, but I'm gonna wait. I don't want to waste like materials just to speed up a sink filling up with water. So I'm just holding off on that a little bit. But yeah, so I'm working on the tofu because a lot of these recipes will use tofu in the recipe. So I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Also, maple syrup. And there is a whatchamacallit. Also, I just noticed that you can get the maple syrup from the thing. Okay, so if I want peaches, oh wow, you can put the food saplings in a tree grow simulator and you get the fruit from it. I had no idea. I didn't realize that was a thing. Like, that makes farming, if I wanted to for some reason farm some of these tree fruits, you can actually do it in the tree grow simulator. That is like really cool. Although I'm like, we're pretty far away from that at this point. But I don't know. I just noticed it right there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, maple syrup. There is a... Maybe I should start getting that going, actually. There is the thing right there. Oh, I actually have... I have those in my inventory. Come on. Don't we? Oh, forest ranger. That's the farmer. I thought they were the same. But, okay, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so I was working on the tofu. And you can do it manually. Or you can do it in, like, machines, which make it much, much easier. So I'm kind of, like, debating whether I should just... Do I want to, like, spend a whole bunch of resources crafting up single or soft mallets to hammer that down, or should I just wait to get a centrifuge? So I'm kind of... I don't know how much time and effort I want to spend into doing that when we're going to get much more efficient ways to do it in the near future. But yeah, we definitely need more steel. So that is probably getting another blast furnace up should probably be a bit of a priority. because we just need so much more steel, and I was kind of holding off on that. But I do think that the fire bricks, I don't think there is a much more efficient way to... Not the... Which one was it again? Yeah. There it is. Yeah, I don't think there's a much more efficient way to do this, to be honest. No, I guess there is the mixing recipe. And that is... I don't know. I think the bending machines to be next, because that will make just crafting up every LV machine after that just more efficient, because you get a 1-to-1 ratio of the plates. Yeah, I think that should probably be the priority, and then maybe a mixer. The wire mill and the bending machine are definitely your priorities. Okay, let me think about what I want to do there. We do have enough for another... Oh, actually, since I'm thinking it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but it's not. Yeah, bending machine, hands down, is the next one we do. I do need to make pistons. LV piston, which is... Oh, it's already there. That's... And these small gears. Those... they're so expensive. Yeah, we need this ASAP. Alright, so that's kind of... Yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. While I'm doing other stuff. Also, I did expand our little kind of funny vanilla cactus farm. So I expanded it to a 4x4, so there's 16 now. It was actually working. I went down there and there was actually some cactus. It's not fast though. We're definitely not rolling in cactus for our cactus oak. All right, I think I have everything for this. I think I'm going to do all my components in this work table. Just keep them all in the same location. We'll make this easier moving forward because we're going to need tons of motors, pistons, pumps, conveyors, all that fun stuff, as we know. The rubber is kind of a pain because it's such a bad ratio at the moment. Can we? Oh, cool. I didn't know if the bending machine could do rubber. I remember doing the extruder recipe in our last season, so I couldn't remember. But we can do that in there, which that makes that a million times easier. I'm just thinking, should be... Yeah, I'll wait for that. Okay, let me craft this up. I think I have... Oh no! I totally forgot about the circuits. That's the most annoying part. Oh no, I totally forgot about that. Alright, but doing that, and then you can mouse over and see where you're missing, which is everything. It just makes it a little bit easier. I don't know if we need this red alloy plate anymore. I may smelt it. Actually, I am going to smelt it. I'm going to smelt this back, because then I can get a better ratio. Watch, I'll probably need a red alloy plate. I'm pretty sure I wasn't using these. I mean, there are some uses for it, like the piston, but I'm not doing the piston at the moment. Also, you can buy pistons with coins, so yeah, I think that is better. All right. Yep. I'll come back in a minute. All right. Should we try this again? I think that is everything we need. I just needed a couple more things for this vacuum. Shoot, I just used all those. All right. We're almost there. This is a really quick one. Especially now that we can craft up these fine copper wires in a wire mill. That is so much nicer. Oh, I didn't actually realize there was a... I didn't realize you could do that recipe this early on. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. And you have to do that recipe as well. So 15 seconds as opposed to 5 seconds. All right. That's what I needed, right? Okay. So there. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. Let me just double check that I have the quest done, because there is a quest. All right, I did get the piston quest done. All right, cool. Where am I? Here we go. All right, there we go. Ding. Let me throw this in here, because I do need another cable. I have been pretty light on using the rubber at this point. I am processing all this down though. This. Now, yeah, we don't have any batteries or anything, so we're not gonna be running 50 million machines all at once here. But here we go. All right, well, that has just made everything much, much cheaper. Because now we can do a 1-to-1 ratio on the plates. I am waiting for a ton of steel to process. That is basically my main bottleneck at the moment. But getting the wire mill and the bending machine up and running is a huge step. Because this is 1.5 ingots, and now it's down to 1 ingot. And these require 10 steel plates and 2 wrought iron. So that's gone from like 15 ingots of steel down to 10. So yeah, it is much, much better. I am kind of curious. Yeah, I was going to say lathe. That was going to be like one of the next ones I was considering for the rods. So in the vacuum tubes, we got steel rods there. We got steel rods there for the iron gear, steel gears. We got steel rods there. So being able to get a better ratio on there is also going to help with that. I was just kind of debating if I wanted to do a mixer though. I know it's kind of might seem a bit weird to do a mixer this early on. Relatively easy to craft up. I even have the tin rotors and stuff. It's the main thing is the circuits at this point. But yeah, with that, it'll help us. It'll just make things easier crafting up another blast furnace. So that is kind of what I was thinking with that. But yeah, it's going to take a while. It's 6 minutes per steel ingot, so we need 20. You can do the math. Yeah. I think probably... I'm thinking probably lathe before mixer would be smart. Anything that reduces the amount of materials that you need, I think is better than doing something. Alright, apparently we got a mana bean and a gold coin. One of those mobs must have done it. Him. Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin? Hobgoblin, I think. Now I'm curious. Is there any use for these mana beans, by the way? Because the left click is disabled. Yeah, Hobgoblin. I was right. I guess he must have just gotten trapped in the... Must have climbed up or fell in or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Also, did I mention that I did two layers now? So we got 32 cactus growing. And I was kind of thinking of maybe even doing a bit more. I didn't want to like go too crazy because... I don't know, 4 layers of a cactus farm is going to look... I don't know, it just kind of takes away from... Not that the base looks amazing or anything, but I don't know, I was just thinking that would look a bit... a giant cobblestone platform, but... Yeah. This is just, it's fuel for our blast furnace, so that's kind of why I was thinking maybe doing more. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, let me start. Let me work towards... Yeah, I think lathe would be the smartest thing to do. But yeah, it's quite a bit of... We got piston and we got a motor. 2 circuits. So, alright, this is going to take me a while. We'll come back. Okay, we've had the world running for quite a little bit of time here. It's got 16 steel ingots. Also, my cactus farm is actually actually doing pretty well. I went down there and I had almost 2 stacks of cactus in it after AFKing for a little bit. So yeah, it's actually doing pretty well. Maybe I will boost it up a couple because every piece of cactus is one less like wood I have to chop down manually. So eventually we'll probably get... I know like crops like the bonsais are really good. I was just kind of waiting a little bit for that. I wanted the crop manager before I kind of got into that. So that was kind of what I was waiting for. But I do think, yeah, I have 30 steel now. I just went and got a whole bunch of redstone. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough ruby ore. I was gonna complete this quest, but yeah, unfortunately, I didn't mine up enough of that stuff. But okay, let's go ahead and we got the thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and start crafting up the lathe. Okay, I think I got everything for it. I keep forgetting about the electronic circuits. I just keep thinking about the components, and I always forget about that. I think I need one more of those, actually. So, lathe. Oh, the diamond. Please tell me I have diamond somewhere. Yeah, smelt? Yeah, smelt works. Don't have a sifting machine yet, so have to do the smelting. You just drop a couple more things in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still missing stuff. Oh. 1, 2. I did make a couple extra, but I didn't, there we go. All right, there we go. Basic lathe. Ding. Oh, also, we need a cable, don't we? Now, the lathe. I just want to see what the 16 hue per tick. I think it's going to be more than that, so we should probably put that. Okay, that scared me for a second. I thought I lost it. That, and then put the wire mill at the end. Also, you can see where this is where I AFK'd. All right. 1. Okay. So there we go. Now, if we want to do more motors, we just have to put that in there. And there we go. That will produce the 1-to-1 and a little bit extra. Which the iron is not that big of a deal, but the steel is the annoying one. Also, I totally forgot to put the cactus charcoal back through. It is quicker. I think that says 500 ticks. And that is 500 ticks. So it takes 1,000 ticks to get the cactus coke. But then, and this one takes, I think that says 1,800. I can't really read it. I think that says 1,800. So it's only 1,000 seconds for the cactus coke, but you need twice as much. So it might actually be faster with the actually creating it, the fuel with the spruce to charcoal, but using it in the blast furnace is actually quicker for the steel production. So I don't know. I would definitely have to have that automated though, because you have to put it back in, and that's a little bit, if you forget about it, and it kind of sucks. All right, so there we go. We used 6 ingots and we got 3 ingots back. It is dust. You do have to smelt it again, but hey, every little bit helps, especially with the steel. Now, actually, steel rods. Where is steel? Black steel. Steel rod. Yeah, so the lathe, you do get the dust. Can you actually... I don't know if we can actually smelt the dust. Oh, we can put it back in the bricked furnace if we want. If we really want to get the steel ingots back. Yeah, I don't think you can put it in the... I was curious if you could put the steel dust in the smelter. I feel like that used to be a thing a long time ago, but that kind of got fixed. That... use the lathe, get the steel dust, and then smelt it in the alloy smelter. And there we go. So it's what, 1.5 times more efficient or whatever. Eventually we will have the extruder. All right, so there is the basic polarizer, which is relatively easy to craft up, and that means we don't have to do any of our... we don't have to waste any redstone, although it's not that big of a deal. We get so much redstone from those veins. It's not like a super important thing. We'll do it, but do kind of want to get the mixer. The mixer is really easy. I think I want to do this next, because then I will use the mixer to craft up the primitive, whatever they're called. I keep forgetting. It's not primitive blast. Brick blast furnace, yeah. So we'll be able to do the thing in there. But then again, I'm like, should we just wait till we get the assembler? I don't know. I don't know. The assembler is so good. I mean, just about everything that I have to craft up at the moment, the basic assembler just makes it so much easier. Things like ladders, they use tools. You do it in assembler, no tools. Like, it's just so much more efficient. So that's definitely where we probably want to be going. Yep, chemical reactor, extractor, centrifuge, all the good things. There's the assembler. Also, I haven't really been claiming rewards. I should be looking to see what we're getting here. All right, we're getting a lot of things. The coins, actually, now that I think about it, the coins we can actually get steel from. Pretty sure steel is unlocked. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. Oh, no. We can't get wrought iron, though. Wrought iron can be helpful. Pistons, if we want to get more pistons. Glass. There are some convenient things in there for sure. Actually, piston go in there. Also, banana split. That does sound rather tasty right now. Okay, so why does a banana split give you more than, like, a sandwich? A pork chop. The pork chop gives what, like one haunch and like one thing, but a banana split gives 4? Anyway. All right, let's open these, see if we get anything. Oh, wow. A steel file. I'll take it. Leather boots. Yeah. Weeding trowel. Yeah, we'll need it eventually. Stick reed. Okay, that's a really good... That's a really good thing. Now I'm like, okay, crop sticks, what? Yeah, so you can do 4 long sticks equal 1 crop, or you could do 16 from the same amount. So, yeah, the assembler is just so amazing. Maybe we should push for that before we start getting to that, but I will probably definitely use stick reeds at some point. It does suck that I have to level them all up again. They were like max level in our other world, but all right, anyway, let me figure out what we want to do now. Okay, we are back, and I've been kind of trying to decide what I want to do next, and I think I'm actually going to push for the basic assembly machine. There's just so many useful items that we can craft up in this thing, like even just simple things like chests. Like this is the recipe for chest: planks and flint and logs. But then you do the assembler, it's just literally 8 planks. So like, it's just a lot of those things are just so much more convenient. Crop sticks, we looked at that recipe, 16 times more effective. Ladders are like way more easier to craft up. So lots of that stuff. I think I do want to get the assembly line, assembly machine next. I do need to figure out how I want to produce all the steel that we're going to need. I'm kind of jumping back and forth between the spruce and the cactus. We'll definitely need a second coke oven for the cactus if we want to do that, because you need to smelt it twice. So, and obviously right here is not where I want this to be anyway. I want this to be, I have a feeling we're going to have like lots of these. So I kind of want to have it on its own little platform, a little bit kind of away, probably off that direction or something like that. But yeah, this was just getting this up and running for us. So yeah, I think the assembly line is, I keep calling it the assembly line. It's not the assembly line. Assembling machine. The assembly line is the multi-block. So we want to do that. And the other reason I want to do that is because that will open up the Twilight Forest. This is what we need to open up the portal. Just a diamond, 4 circuits. Now the circuits are much easier to craft up. We have the wire mills for this, and we have the wire mill for that. And yeah, even looking at this stuff, like the recipes just get so much easier. We can get 8 circuit boards from, that's, what is that? That's 4 copper, I think. Is that? No. 8 copper ingots right there. So yeah, we go from 1 circuit board to 4 ingots to 8 circuit boards for 8 ingots. So just this stuff is just so convenient. And then the other reason I want to go to the Twilight Forest is because there are silver veins, and I don't have to depend on the small silver ore. And with that, we can start really ramping up our solar or our steam production. Obviously, we can do other boilers, and we can do lava boilers, and we could burn creosote. But to be honest, the solar boilers, they're just so convenient, especially the high pressure ones. So before we start spamming this stuff out, I do think we want to hit up the Twilight Forest. But anyway, I'm going to have to let the world run and produce our steel. Just because, like I said, we only have 1 of these now. We'll speed it up very soon, probably when we get the mixer. But before then, I'm letting the world run a bit and produce our steel. So that is going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.